Welcome once again. My name is Anna Atomode. I'm a business analyst, an insurance underwriter, insurance professional. So, in a few minutes, I just want to tell you what this podcast is all about. The exercise is to educate people on the importance of insurance, and the target audience are Nigerians and Africans because I've come to realize that the rate of adoption of insurance in Nigeria and the African countries is very, very low. And there's a burden when I joined this industry in years back, because I feel this is a product, a policy that everybody should have. But because of the kind of negative mindset, we tend to look at it as if it's not necessary. But with few episode series that will be coming up on this podcast, you will get to know that it is very, very vital and it's very important for you to take up your insurance policy. So if you are a property owner, so if you have property, you have loved ones, when you look at the series to come, you will know that yes, insurance is a must. So I'm going to try as much as possible to be simple so that you can understand every details of insurance, and I'm not going to make use of complex words. So in cases where complex terms comes about, I'll help you simplify those terms. So the aim of this podcast, like I said, is to get you to know the benefits and the importance of having an insurance policy. Thank you. The big question: what is insurance? Insurance is a financial instrument which you use to protect your property in case bad thing happen. In insurance, we look at probability. There are times where something bad and terrible happens, and we know so many times that we don't plan for this. So insurance is like you buying a peace of mind that if anything happens, you have a financial support. So think about you having a motor that costs 50 million and you are driving on the road and there is an accident. At that point, you are emotionally drained, looking for how to fix this car. But when you have an insurance cover, just put a call through to your insurance company and they help you take that stress off you. So they try to make sure that, okay, fine, your claims are paid, they ensure that. But in this part of the world, we just feel like, okay, it's automatic. Once I have an accident, they should come and pay my claim. We all know that there are frauds everywhere. So for every claims and for every accident that happens, insurance company will want to establish and know that this accident eventually happens. And the first thing they will ask for you, send us evidence. Let us know that yes, this accident happens. And once they establish that, I can assure you, they will pay your claim. And sometimes they will even give you the liberty to go ahead and fix your car if you cannot wait through the process of them sending the approval. And after this, they will wire the money into your own account. They don't even need to pay your vendor. This is how easy getting an insurance can be. And from my testament and from my experience, I've seen people buy insurance, get paid. In fact, some gets paid in 48 hours. Depends on the gravity of the damage. So I want you to know that insurance is a very broad, a lot of policies. I just talked about motor insurance. You can protect your property against loss, fire, burglary, theft, and the likes. You can protect your loved ones by buying life insurance. Life happens. Nobody pray for death, but I can tell you it happens. How much do you love your children? And I can assure you, if you have those policy in place, it helps you take care of your loved ones. I don't want to make it too generic and too broad. I'm just like, with this type of insurance, as we go by, I'm still going to pick it one after the other so that you understand what each and every policies, what are the covers, what are the benefits of getting this cover. But for this introduction, what you just need to pay is premium. We call it premium, but it's the price for getting an insurance. A premium is very little. Can you just think about it? You having an 100 million car and your premium is just 1 million naira. And eventually, if this car got stolen 100 million, you get paid back 100. What a product, what a benefit that you should not even think twice before getting. This is how it works. So premium is just a little amount that you need to pay to get you reinstated when these losses occur. So I want to tell you that, at least, I don't know if you have any questions from what I've said, you can actually reach out and know that, okay, fine, what are the things you're concerned? I will be available to answer you. Yeah. So the importance is that it protects your finances. Just come to think about it now that you have a property that's worth billion of naira, and there is a fire that is actually having affecting your property. At this point, do you know the kind of stress that is going to take you to gather 1 billion naira to build another property? This is what insurance can do for you. With the little premium that you have paid, insurance company will ensure that they put the building back in space. So it helps you protect your finances. You don't need to go for another investment to build. It may take time to rebuild, because we know that putting up a structure is not going to be a day or 2 days job. But the fact that you have a kind of confidence that the money for the rebuild is not coming from your pocket, what a plus, what a product that you should embrace and want to get about. Another thing is peace of mind. When things are happening, when terrible things happen, the first thing that makes your heart go off is you're thinking about how will I make money? The money, how I've gathered money to get this. How long is it going to take me to gather up to this amount of money to get this? But because you know that there is an insurance, your mind is at peace. Your mind is settled, and you'll be like, Drew, in insurance, there's something we call that you should act as if you don't have a cover. If there is a loss, you should try as much as possible to mitigate the loss, to ensure that the loss is not out of proportion. But in doing that, you have the confidence that whatever losses that has occurred, the insurance company is going to help you pay back. And also, it protects your loved ones. Everybody pray for long life, but I can assure you, the people that have died, they never see it coming. But because some of them have life cover, and this life cover premium is always very cheap, you can get a cover of 4,000 naira or 5,000 naira with a sum assured of 1 million naira. Imagine you now having a cover of 50 million, and your wife or and your spouse now get to know that, oh, there is 150 million somewhere. The grief will even reduce. So these are also another benefit of getting an insurance cover, and also it helps you to protect yourself against unexpected losses. Unexpected things happen. Things that we don't plan for happens, but when you have insurance, it will not catch you unprepared. Even the Holy Book said that a wise man prepare himself against the evil day. So buying insurance is only helping you to protect yourself against the evil day. So with all this, I know that at least you may have another question to ask me, like probably what can insurance do in this case? And you can put those questions in my comment section and I'll answer you. Thank you. So insurance is actually very broad. In fact, I was taking the course last time when I was writing, and I could see that some country, they are even covering pollution. Before now, we feel we cannot even put a value to a risk that happens for a pollution. But some people are even looking at it that, yes, if we can even analyze it very well, if we have a good risk analyst, we should be able to know. So it is very broad. Somebody reached out to me yesterday that he wants to do a cover for a salary insurance, that probably you're working and you feel that anytime you may be out of a job. That period that you are out of job, you want insurance company to come and be paying you certain amount of money. These are the things that insurance company does. Sometimes you may even be sick and out of job for a period of time. You can get a cover. There's general accidents, personal accidents, there is a lot, it's so broad. In fact, if you can sit an underwriter down and say, this is my risk, this is my fear, they will come out and do a kind of analysis and advise you on a premium that they feel is adequate to cover your risk. It's that simple. I love this question you just asked me because I feel one of the problem African countries or Nigeria, let me just be specific to Nigeria, is years back they have had experience whereby some claims were denied by this insurance company. And I think at that point they may not actually deny the claim because we have a contract, a policy document that is actually saying these are covered and these are not covered. So sometimes the person that is even buying insurance does not even know the details of the cover. So when this happens, if this risk is not part of what is covered, the insurance company may decline the claim. But now we look at it and like, okay, let's sit down. What cover do you want? So from the beginning, you know that when this happens, you are going to get paid. So you already know the risks that are covered. And when I can assure you that insurance company, they even want to pay claims these days because they know that that is their selling point and that is what they are selling. I can remember when I joined the industry in 2016, I'll be like, no, I don't want my client to have claims. Somebody just called me and said, wow, why are you praying that your client don't have claims? So that is even your selling point, because if someone is paid, it's the person that would even broadcast you and said, wow, insurance company pays my claim. And I can tell you in my journey, I had this experience. There's this woman that had a car with us. It was like almost total loss. We paid back. She got another car. In 2 weeks, our friend was going to write a 70 million car. Just invited me and I did the policy. So I can tell you that insurance company, they pay claims 100 is what I am so sure and I'm so confident of. And another thing I want to advise is that when you want to take a cover, please look for somebody that has good knowledge of the product that you're selling, because some people just want to sell and make, or if you have somebody that knows what to do at the point of claim, the person will take it up. You don't even need to stress yourself. He or she just ask you, okay, what are the documents that will be required? Once you give it to her or you give it to the person follow up for you and ensure that your claims are paid. But I want you to know, and I want you to, I'm giving you my word 100% that insurance company in Nigeria, they pay their claim. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's actually mandatory for every vehicle that is on Nigerian roads to have a third-party insurance. It is mandatory. So before you can put any vehicle on Nigerian road, you need to have third-party insurance. So for all these trucks, I know that they have a third-party insurance. So, and the benefits is some of these truck users that know the benefit and the importance, they go all the way to increase their limits. I don't want to, like, what is limit? Limit is that, okay, what are the covers? For the statutory, is only 3 million that is covered for third party. But some people go as high as increasing it to 6 million, 12 million. And the reason is because they know that when a trailer is involved in an accident, the graffiti is always very high. So sometimes the 3 million third party limit may be small and may not be able to take care of all the damages that this truck will have. So when they have extended limits, it will be able to repair every damage of the third-party vehicle that they have had on the road. And also, do you know that for this third party, any bodily injury or death that this trailer caused on the road is unlimited but is reasonable. So if you can come and say, this person that was killed by this trailer is our breadwinner, and this is the amount of money the person is coughing out in a month, if it's as high as 60 million naira, if you can prove it, I can tell you, insurance company must cover out that liability because it is part of what is covered on that policy. So I can tell you that all trucks that is driven on Nigerian roads, they have a third party limit. And if peradventure this truck driver or owners are careless they did not have this policy. It is their liability. So if you don't know, you can even call a lawyer to hold on to the truck driver that every damages that is made, they should ensure that it's repaired. But we have a lot of negative mindsets in Nigeria. We feel going to court is even like stigma. It is not. Going to a court is like trying to help you in problems that you cannot solve yourself. And the law will come in and will ensure that your property that is damaged is repaired. Thank you. All right, so like I said in my introduction, that we are going to be on this journey together. So if you're having any challenges, I'm going to be like your big sister answering your questions on insurance issues. So please feel free to reach out to me. You can send me an email. And if you have someone that is actually not sure about insurance, you can share this video with them. And I can tell you that I will be available to answer all your concerns on insurance issue. Bye bye, and we'll see you on the next episode. Thank you.